So today we're going to be making these beautiful sunflowers. It's optional if you want to put it on a green base. It just depends on if you're going to be using it on a greeting card or whether you're just going to be in a bouquet, how you want to do that. There's this one. And then there's this one. So if you're making it yellow and brown, it's more like a sunflower or even a black-eyed Susan, depending on the size of the center. I'm using these sweet little buttons in the middle. So let's get started. So I'm using a page from this really pretty book. I just like the pages in it. So we've already cut 3 7-centimeter squares. If you want your flower bigger, make the squares bigger, but as long as it's a square, that's fine. And then you're going to go ahead and fold it in half, fold it in half again, and fold it in half a third time. Now to get the shape just right, you're going to hold this with the folded edge pointing left. And you're going to draw a line from the middle of the top to the bottom corner like so. And you want very long, dainty leaves. So you're going to draw it like that and like that. That's going to be the shape that you want for the leaf. Then you're going to go ahead and cut that out. Now it's up to you whether you want to do 2 layers or you could do 3 or 4 layers. I'm going to do 3, but that's totally up to you. I want that to be a little bit steeper. And then you unfold it. And now you have your leaf. Now, I was just doing that for the demonstration purposes. I was using a pen. If I was actually doing it, I would use a pencil. And then you're going to fold each leaf. Fold it going up. So it's like that. Now, for the ones I made earlier, for this one, for example, this is only 2 layers. And this is actually upcycled dictionary page that I just used actually a yellow highlighter. You could use yellow paint as well, just because I really wanted it to have that yellow color. So then you're going to go ahead and repeat the same thing with your other layers. So let me just show you one more time. Fold it in half, fold it in half again, and fold it in half a third time. Then the most important step is that you want to make sure that your fold is pointing to the left. And then you're going to go ahead and draw your shape on. If you've done this a few times, you probably don't even need to draw the shape on anymore. You can just guesstimate it. And then unfold it. And if they're slightly different, that's fine. And fold it in half, the petals. And you can already start to see the shape take place. Now when I'm going to glue the layers on in a little while, make sure that they are opposite. So this goes here, this one would go in between those two. And I'm going to do one more layer. Again, how many layers is totally optional. Anywhere between 2 and 4 is fine. Have it. Now I'm going to glue the layers together. I'm just using a simple white glue. You could use hot glue if you prefer. Totally up to you. That one's going to go in between. And my third layer right here. Make sure that you've added dimension to all of your layers of leaves, like so. And then you're going to go ahead and add a center. I think buttons work really well for this project, but that's totally up to you. So I'm going to do a nice button like that. A generous amount of glue. Again, if the center is big, it'll be a sunflower, and if it's on the smaller side, then it would be a rose. I can't think of it. A black-eyed Susan. And just shape it the way you like. And how beautiful is that? Now you can decide if you want to have the backing. So I'm going to go ahead and make the backing. This is the exact same way for the beginning, that you fold the square in half, and half again, and half again. This is smaller. So this I used 7 centimeters. This one I'm using 5.5 centimeters. Now this is going to point left again, but this time we're going to do a different shape. We're just going to do a rounded shape, like so, a bit wider, and then you're going to cut the tip off. And then we're going to go ahead and make the stem. So to make the stem, you're going to take the part that you don't want and put it in the middle. So you put, I want green, so that's going to go on the bottom. You're going to do a strip of glue down the middle, and then you're going to roll this. I'm just using an old stem from a flower. You could use a toothpick, you could use the inside of a pen, whatever you want, just something thin to get you started. So you're going to start on one corner, and you're going to roll it very, very tight up and at an angle. Once you get it started, it goes together pretty quickly. So we're rolling, rolling, rolling. And then you're going to add a generous amount of glue at the end. Go ahead and hold that until it dries. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make a base. So you're going to cut this 4 times, 1 in each quarter. And then you're going to open that up. And that's going to be your base. Now you're going to add glue onto your base. And you're going to take the leaves that you made earlier and slide that up. And then just glue your base down on top of it to hold in place, like so. And then you're going to add glue on top of that. I just realized that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that actually opposite. I wanted the green on the bottom. So we all make mistakes. That's okay. It's just glue. Very easy to fix. So there we go. Let that dry for a second. And then you're going to add the glue on here and glue your sunflower head on top. Hold that down and then let that all dry. And then once that dries, if you want to add leaves, we can do that. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to show you if you want to add leaves. Go ahead and take something green. I'm going to fold it in half. And you're going to cut out a nice fat leaf. Now you're going to start at the end. So this is folded in half. You're going to start at the pointier end, and you are going to accordion fold the leaf. This is going to give it some dimension. So fold back and forth like so. And then when you open this, you'll have that nice dimension right here. And then you can go ahead and glue this on, however you want to do it. Again, it's up to you, the size, but the technique is all the same. And there you have it. A beautiful sunflower. Happy folding.